Hey guys, Kashaya here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am talking to you about one of my favorite topics, makeup, but from the lens of how I leverage makeup to get ready for either filming YouTube videos or live stream videos. So today I have some of my favorites out. Some of them I left at work in my office, so I'm gonna have to insert photos for you. But I want to just talk to you about some of my go-tos when I am getting ready to film videos and or live streams. So if you are interested in this type of content, make sure you subscribe to this channel and of course keep watching. So I always get this question whenever I'm on live. I'll get like a DM that says, what kind of foundation are you wearing? What lipstick is that? What lashes are those? And I love that you guys like my makeup, but I never thought that it would be like a talking point. So I got really excited when I got the idea to show off some of my favorite makeup essentials for video and live streaming. And so if you don't know, if you're new here, I do have I'm a full-time business owner. First of all, I'm a full-time business owner, I'm a business coach, and I have an actual office space. So I lease a private office and a co-working space. So I do have my own office, and I stopped going at the beginning of COVID, like not the beginning, but when everything shut down in like March for COVID. I stopped going for about 2 months. Then I started to go a couple days a week again just to like get out of the house. And so with that, I did not like wearing makeup under my mask. I have done it a couple times, but I try to make sure that I'm wearing the disposable ones versus the reusable ones when I'm doing that. And it was just really annoying. So I have a whole separate makeup bag at my office, which if you all want a what's in my office makeup bag video, let me know down in the comments. But a lot of that stuff, I have backups of those things here. So without further ado, let's jump in. So I want to start with skincare because, to be completely honest, there are a handful of YouTube videos where I'm literally wearing nothing but lip gloss. There are a ton of live streams where all I'm wearing is either lip gloss or lipstick and or lip gloss, lipstick, and some kind of like brow serum, brow pencil, mascara, and that's all she wrote. So I wanted to start off with some skincare because I'm not going to sit up here and tell you you need to be beat in your videos. You don't even need to wear makeup if you don't want to. This video is not trying to force anything on you. This is for people who do like makeup and they want to add some new things to their routine, people who want to get into it. So I want to start off with something skincare. This is from the brand Touch and Soul. This is their pretty filter glossy or glassy, I'm messing up the name, glassy skin balm. I actually got this in a FabFitFun, hold on, I'm trying to get the camera to focus, in a FabFitFun subscription box. No, either FabFitFun or BoxyCharm. You guys gonna have, I have a video where I do like a mega unboxing of like all my subscription boxes, so you can go back and like find it. So I can't remember which one, but this is a really cool product. So it's a very thick cream. To me, it's basically a moisturizer. That's literally what it feels like. It's a moisturizer. Do a little bit of a sample. It's very thick, as you can tell. It's very, very thick, but it goes on very, very nice and smooth, and it just gives you a really nice moisturized glow. So if I am getting ready to do a video and I'm like, I'm not putting on any makeup, I will still grab this just because it does make me look more fresh and more alert, and it's just like, oh, like that nice moisturized look. And also this, I would not recommend replacing your moisturizer with this. I would just say if you grab something like this, go ahead and just keep it near wherever you film your videos. It's just a nice addition to your skincare routine. And I wish I had the box that still goes with it, because that's basically what they said. They said to use it as like an extra, almost think of it as like a highlighter, but it's not making you glittery. It's just making you look a little bit more refined. As you can see from my hand, it's like a little bit more shiny. So this is definitely a must-have. Now, if you are someone who gets really oily, even if you choose to not wear foundation, I highly recommend that you get some kind of setting powder, translucent powder, because that will help soak up the oil. Another option is also getting Another option, if you are oily, if you don't want to get a whole translucent powder, is to go ahead and get a pressed powder. Now this pressed powder is from the brand Clinique. This is their Stay Matte Sheer pressed powder. I grabbed this at Ulta. Here it is. I know you're looking at this like, girl, this is not your shade. That's actually the point. So pressed powder doesn't give off color payoff if you grab the right brand. Some brands be lying, but Clinique and MAC, theirs are really good. The point of pressed powder is to not add color, change color. The point of it is to soak up those oils and give you just a matte look. So this one is definitely easier to carry like in a bag, but this is gonna last you forever and you can't go wrong. I mean, even like people who are on TV, male reporters, even men in general who are on TV, like their artists use some kind of pressed powder or translucent powder on them so that they're not super shiny. So wanted to just offer that. If you are someone who wears foundation, go on ahead and get you your Laura Mercier, and this actually comes in different shades as well. I kept the translucent just because I've had it for so long, but I know that there's like some deeper ones as well that just blend in a little bit better with certain skin tones. So definitely watch some YouTube reviews. I have not had an issue with this. I've had this since before they had multiple tones of this, but this definitely, with or without foundation, just really helps me to maintain a I'm not sweating kind of look. And I promise you, if you are doing bulk YouTube filming like I do, if you haven't seen my video on how I create all of my YouTube videos for the month in one day, I'll link it down below. But like, this is what I touch up with every couple of videos, because sitting in front of a ring light is very, very hot. So these two are awesome, and I kind of went out of order just because I wanted to talk to my no makeup folks. Okay, so now just kind of starting with the top of the face, and I just knocked off the top of this. Hold on, where'd it go? Fell on the floor. Okay, so other essentials, something for the brow. So this is the Fenty Beauty brow pencil. I just knocked the top off, but if you've never seen it before, one end is the brow pencil and one end is really cool looking spoolie. What shade am I in is the question. I am in the shade dark brown. So this is what I use for my brows every now and then, or I'll use it to touch up after I've used a gel or a brow fiber. And then the other go-to for my videos I've been using is the Tarte brow gel. It's called Big Ego brow gel, and I'm in the shade dark warm brown, and I really, really like this brow gel. I actually like it a little bit more than ABH. Don't tell anybody, but I actually got this with a coupon, I believe. So these are my brow essentials. And then for mascara, there's another mascara essential in addition to this, but I use them both just as much. The first one that I use the most is the Fenty mascara. At the time of this video, they only have one mascara, so you can grab that. I absolutely love that mascara. That one's actually in my office work bag. But another one, more affordable option, which I forgot to mention, my goal was also to give you some additional affordable options for some of this stuff. So I haven't found another brow gel that I like, but another brow pencil, the e.l.f. brow pencil. It comes in a white tube like this. I bought 3 of those because they're so good. But another affordable mascara, and it's also black owned, is from the Lip Bar. This is their mascara. I think you can find this in Target, but if not, it's definitely on their website, which is where I got it from. That's the mascara that I put on today. So these are some go-to mascaras. And if you choose to use lashes, I do have to plug my own brand because that's what I'm actually wearing. So I'm wearing Life of a Bombshell lashes. They come in 3 packs, and we have 2 styles, Maven and Mogul. They are both really amazing, and neither is like too dramatic. So when I do videos, I don't actually wear huge lashes. I've tried, and I feel like they kind of swallow me a little bit. So I like that medium, like volume type lash style. So these are mink lashes. They're reusable. You can reuse each pair up to 25 times. Just clean them with, you know, like eye makeup remover cream, not cream, oil, and you can get a ton of use out of this. You buy 1 pack and you should be good to go for 3 months. So that's for lashes. Now moving down into eyeshadow, because I'm a huge eyeshadow person. This is probably like, I own so many palettes, but I have to talk you through a couple, because there's been a handful of makeup looks where I really get the most compliments, and 9 times out of 10 those looks are created with a ColourPop palette. I have an obsession with these little minis. I have almost all of them. They're so super affordable. They're like 12 bucks, and they're always on sale. So just to kind of show you some of my favorites, if you are really into color, I'll start with the pinks. So whenever I wear pink eyeshadow, I get the most compliments, and if I'm wearing pink eyeshadow, there's a 99% chance they came from these 2 palettes, and I normally wear them together. So this is Strawberry Shake and this is Ooh La La. So this is what Strawberry Shake looks like, and then this is what Ooh La La looks like. Okay, and I love how portable these are. So if you are like me and you go back and forth between an office or somewhere else, these are really good to put in your bag. Another really good makeup look that I got a lot of compliments on is from the Lilac You A Lot palette, and here's what this one looks like. It's all purple. Okay, and then if you're like, okay, those are cute but those are really loud, this is Blush Crush, which I've worn a lot too. So that's a really good subtle palette. And again, these are super affordable. You can get them online. ColourPop is also sold at Ulta, but they typically only carry 3 to 4 of their palettes at a time, typically the newest one. So if you want these and you want the sales, go on ColourPop's website. Now, there's been 2 other video looks where I've gotten a lot of compliments on them, and so I've like kind of reached for those palettes a little bit more. So I wanted to give you 2 palettes as well that would give you, for my beginners who are like, I want to get into eyeshadow but the color thing is just throwing me off. The first one is from Beauty Bakery. This palette is sold at Ulta. I got it in a FabFitFun subscription box. It's called Proof Is in the Pudding, and it's a nude eyeshadow palette, and this palette is gorgeous. And I will say, oops, knocked it over. So I will say, initially when I saw the palette, I thought it was cute, but I thought it was like, it's a little boring. It's a new palette. I feel like all new palettes kind of just like, but the color payoff of these shadows is so rich. It's so beautiful. And when I wore a very simple nude look from this palette, I got a lot of comments about it. So I wanted to show you this. This is a good, really beginner friendly palette in my opinion. Another beginner friendly palette is from Morphe, the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2. I actually won this in a YouTube giveaway from another channel here. And this is a really good palette if you for a couple people. For one, people who love color, but also people who love color, who love nudes and want to get into color, because you have the first like 2 rows are all nudes, and then even in the 3rd row you get some like nude shades to play around with, and you get some colors at the bottom. So this is really good if you like nudes, you want to get into color, and you don't want to buy a bunch of palettes, which I completely understand. This is also just a really good gift for like a beginner. So the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 in a color payoff is amazing. So moving down into face, there are a couple face products. So starting with foundation, there's 3 foundations I love for videos that I'm always wearing for videos. This looks so ugly, but I have to show y'all. This is the ColourPop No Filter foundation. It is a $12 foundation, I believe, on their website. They have a color match system, so you can like figure out what shade you'll be based on what you wear. I've been wearing this out, which is why the bottle looks so messy. So this is what I'm wearing right now. This is a go-to. I have like 2 or 3 bottles of this because when it goes on sale, I buy it in bulk. So this is a really good affordable shade, good affordable brand that I really like. The second is a Clinique foundation that I just bought on a whim because I wanted to try something new at Ulta. I'll insert a photo because it is at my office in my work bag, but I love this foundation. Like, this foundation is my new favorite. Like, I need to get a second bottle for home because this foundation is absolutely stunning. I always get so many compliments on it, and it's like, it's a good like medium coverage. It's like skin but better foundation. Absolutely beautiful. It's a 2-in-1. Yes, like I'm a stand for that. And then the third one is from Bite Beauty. This is a Changemaker foundation. I did get this in PR. Like, I got this from like the influencer box, so I did get it for free. I was sent the wrong shade, D150. I have a video about this, you guys. Like, it came with the primer and the setting powder, but I was able to make the shade work for me. And when I wore this in the video, like the day that I wore this, okay, so I filmed a YouTube video reviewing it in the morning when I put it on, wore it throughout the day, did a live stream that day, and literally the first couple comments, what's on your skin, it looks so good. This right here, and you don't have to use a lot, a little goes a long way. This is from their supercharged micellar, I know I'm saying that right, I'm saying that wrong, the micellar foundation line. So that's that. For concealer, hold on. So for concealer, I have 2 options for you. The first is the ColourPop No Filter foundation, No Filter concealer. It pairs very well with the foundation, but their concealers are amazing. I own maybe like 8 different concealers, so I get them a little bit light, but when I'm doing cut creases, I get them a little bit dark. For contouring, yes, this and it's super affordable. I believe it's like $7. So ColourPop. And then if you want something a little bit higher end, the Fenty Pro Filter Concealer. I'm in the shade 370 for this, and I'm in the shade, well, I don't want to tell you this one because this one I don't know if it's necessarily the right shade, but this is the concealer I'm wearing today, and it's the shade medium dark 36. So, but I have so many of these, I'm not married to a certain shade, but this is my correct concealer shade. Oh, I didn't tell you my shades for this, and not for the Clinique I inserted the shade, but for ColourPop I'm dark 175 in foundation. Okay, so almost done. So I wanted to talk to you about bronzer slash contour powder. I use bronzers to contour. I use the Fenty Beauty. I've worn this up. I'm in the shade Cocoa Naughty for bronzer. I love it. It's amazing. I've had it for a long time, since they came out. But if you want something a little bit more affordable, this is from Morphe. This is their Fantabulous Bronzer Plus Contour Powder. And I actually just mix it up together. Like I've never just used one side. I just mixed it up together. So this is a really good affordable option. And I use them both regularly, and it just helps with chiseling the face, adding a little bit more color back. You know, you can kind of do what you want to do with bronzer and contour powder. So, and then highlight, a really good go-to for me is ColourPop. This is the shade Pose. This is from their Makeup Shayla collection. I also really like Wet n Wild highlighters. All of those are really good. But just to show you a couple, you know, just my favorite go-to one. This is their loose highlighter. When it comes to blush, I really like blush palettes a lot. So I wanted to show you this blush palette from Morphe. It's called the 8C Cool Pro palette, and so here's what it looks like. And some of the blushes are shimmer shades. Oh my god, shimmer shades. But blush palettes are really good, especially if you're new to blush and you want to play around with it. And you can also use blushes as eyeshadow palettes. Another good blush brand that I like is from e.l.f. and they have the single shade blushes. So those, of course, you have to buy a little bit more of those, but I really like pinks, oranges, and mauve tone blushes. And then the last part, my favorite part, is lipsticks. So with my lipsticks, I have a handful of go-tos, but two of my favorites are actually some lip glosses, and I do this a lot for live stream. A lot of times I don't feel like sitting there and putting the lipstick on all perfect. Like, I'm just like, I need to be able to go. So the two that I wear the most, Fenty Beauty, and this is Fenty Glow. And then this is from Alamar Cosmetics, and this is the shade Birthday Suit. This came in a BoxyCharm box, but these two have been my go-to favorites, and I always wear them with some kind of lip liner. 9 times out of 10 I use MAC Cork. So this is a really good, every lady needs a good brown lip liner, and it doesn't have to be name brand. I have a lot of lip liners from a beauty supply store. I actually wanted to show you guys my lip liner jar because I have so many from the beauty supply store. So a good brown. I also recommend having a really good plum. So for makeup beginners, a good brown and a good plum can help you make almost any lipstick work. So these are two that you want to have. But if you want to expand your collection, definitely a really good fuchsia. This is from Lip Bar is good. A really good red. This is from Beauty Vault Cosmetics. I got this in a subscription box. But you know, you want to expand your lip liner collection because they work really well with lipstick, you know. So that's how I do that. And then other lipsticks that I wear typically are from my brand. So, or if they're not from my brand, they're MAC, or what other lipsticks do I have? MAC, ColourPop typically are my go-tos. But Life of a Bombshell lipsticks, these are what I'm wearing in a lot of my YouTube videos. Today I am wearing the shade Go For It. So here's what this looks like in the tube, and then this is what it looks like on my face. So love wearing, actually I prefer wearing colorful lipsticks in my videos. I feel like I like wearing nude lipsticks in real life, and in real life they look good, but sometimes on camera, I don't know if it's because of my skin tone, sometimes I just look a little washed out, unless I use the plum lip liner. When I use a brown lip liner on camera, it doesn't really show up as well, but the brown plus the lip gloss looks really good. So these are my makeup favorites for live streaming and YouTube videos. Let me know down in the comments, what is your go-to routine when it comes to beauty and makeup and skincare when it comes to filming your videos? If you're someone who doesn't wear makeup, what kind of skincare are you doing? If you do wear makeup, what's your favorites for video? With that, make sure you all subscribe to this channel, like this video, and I'll chat with you all in the comments. Talk to you soon. Bye.